Hi, welcome to this channel on magnetic energy, technology, principles, applications. This video is about how to make a quick and easy magnetic water conditioner so that you don't have to try to build something. I mean, we've built several of these that are more complex, and that's just not, the average person doesn't want to do that. So there's some really cool ideas out there. There's a lot of them actually, but this is such a neat, quick way to do this, and I'll explain real quick how to do this. And so why would you want to have your water being magnetically conditioned? And if you read about people's claims on the internet and like what people have done, and I've even done this myself for years, and a lot of us have that are involved in our group, we condition our water magnetically. And so these are really out there claims. So, it depends on a lot of factors, but it's things like increased vitality, stronger immune system, faster healing, faster cellular regeneration, which is kind of like an anti-aging device, higher mental clarity. Man, I'm not drinking enough of this. So, but anyway, so you get the idea. There's all these different like benefits that you can hopefully get from conditioning your water magnetically. Now, but some of the variables though are, so the strength of the magnets, the number of magnets that you use, the volume of water that you use, and the speed of which the water is being rotated. So what I'm giving you here is just a quick, simple design that you can use with any pitcher. And so with any kind of blender, And so these are the suggestions that I'm going to make to you. You can buy magnets very cheaply, just about anywhere. And you can use rare earth, you can use ceramic, you can use neodymium. It doesn't really matter what kind of magnets you use. And I'm not even so sure the strength matters because it's going to vary depending on what you like. If you can get something like this, and there's all kinds of websites online where you can buy just simple magnets, this is kind of nice because it has, and make sure that the long face is the polarized face, okay? So that you have maximum exposure to the water with the magnetic field. Make sure you get at least 4, 6, or 8 magnets. In this model, we are all about alternating the polarities. So at least if you have 4, 6, or 8 magnets, you can alternate the polarities around the blender so that you have alternating polarities. And that's a big thing in this, because then you're entering more into the neutral zone, if you want to call it that, of magnetically charging the water. And so it's very compatible. And there's other physics in there as well behind that. Now, so let's just say, and this is a nice way to do this because you don't damage the blender. So like this, for example, there are 8 magnets on here. The long side, or however you want to call it, that this side of the magnet is polarized, and so it faces, the water is very close. What's it, an eighth of an inch from the magnets? And so there's 8 of them, and this doesn't damage the blender at all. So I just have the zip ties on there, and then the magnets are basically glued to the zip ties, and so there's no damage done whatsoever to the blender, which is nice. And then so you can put in whatever volume of water that you want, just kind of make sure that it's over the height of the magnets. And then so try, if you're able to do this, get to like some sort of health food store or something, or order it online and get some sort of trace mineral drops, so that you can put a couple of drops into the water. And that's a good idea anyway, they're healthy. But what it does is it adds elements to the water that have like molecules that will interact with the magnetic fields, making the process work even better. Now, as far as the time of charging goes, you have to be the judge of this. So you may only like it being charged for like a minute, and then do you taste the water and see how you feel with it? Other people may say, no, I like mine being charged for 5 minutes or even 10 minutes. Some people have the blender spinning up for 15 or 20 minutes because they really like the water supercharged, and it tastes better, if you want to say that. It becomes obviously extremely oxygenated, but there's all kinds of properties, and we could go into the physics of all of it and what it does to the molecules and what it does to the etheric flow of the energy in the water. But charging it with magnets has I don't know, there's a kind of a lot of science behind this, and there's a lot of people that have done this for decades and decades. So this is nothing new. I'm just trying to give you a quick, easy way to do this with a blender, and there's other ways to do it. Typically, we would spin the magnets, but that creates all kinds of engineering issues, and the average person isn't going to want to jack around with any of that. So this is a nice, simple way to just have it right on your blender, and then you can, everything that you drink then through the blender, whether it's a smoothie or a mixed drink or whatever, gets the benefits of the magnets. So there you go. You've got healthy interaction going. So let's see. I think that's all you need for this, and so you can order them anywhere. You can attach them however you want. Just, I don't know, probably try not to damage the blender in case you don't want to piss anyone off. So keep that safe. But please send feedback and in the comments about your experience with charging the water, and if you do this, and how, what your time is, and maybe what kind of magnets. You can even email me a picture or send a picture or whatever, and that's fine. And it's always fun to hear people's stories about this and their interaction with it, and it's pretty cool. So go for it. Please consider doing this, because it could be something that benefits your health and benefits you on a day-to-day basis, and try to get all the water you're drinking magnetically charged. And I will see you next time.